Mm.
Thank you guys, as always. Welcome to my ship. Coral Reef down there. We always park at one. Small, cozy, nice.
There's no land inside, is there?
Hydrophobic person, so don't say that. And yes, this is their
It's all
third
right.
time on the
What?
boat.
They're
What is-
hydrophobic. Well, luckily when we keep them down here in the boat, it just kind of looks like we're in a building with the stars around us, so they notice it a lot less.
I don't like water. Well, big bodies of water.
Clara has a few hang-ups
Mhm.
about water. So does her sister.
Would you like anything to drink?
I don't
Can I
know
have more
if
hot chocolate.
I don't know if
Shit
my
was awesome.
sister's scared of water.
Do you have coffee?
I could.
I can make coffee.
I
but-
love hot chocolate, but also I like want a coffee to stay awake. Pick for me. Which one?
Fine. If I've been overruled, just make some coffee, but then just put some chocolate in mine, and I'll be happy.
Which one should I have? Which one should I have?
I'll do chocolate and
We're having
marshmallows.
Sure, but they're making
was
coffee.
Very much disappointed earlier today. Earlier today, when I went to the ShutDown and the Sweet Bloom wasn't open.
It closed down
yeah,
after
ever
they
since I got
fired
fired-
Truffles.
Yeah, Akiza stopped running it. She eventually stopped running that branch of the Sweet Bloom, and then now only person who runs it so often is Ion. Yeah, this is
Thank
one of
you.
the few slightly egotistical things I'll allow myself.
Coffee with
But
marshmallows and chocolate.
ever since I disappeared, that place never ran the same.
And
I guess that was the most motivated worker, and I motivated the other people, and then people came to see me.
coffee with
and buy my
marshmallows as well.
and talk. And,
Yay!
well, when I was gone, they had less reasons to show up.
I mean, I am pretty sure that it would. Well, at least I assume that it would still
Can I try?
run.
speaking of
Well,
which,
as I said,
where is
As long
She's
as
with the owner of that
Akiza
branch,
does her stuff. Yeah.
but she stopped working for the ShutDown in general. She got she didn't
she
want to
quit?
keep working.
friends?
She did. Yeah, she's no longer even staff there.
Oh.
Alright.
So she quit.
Nice.
You know,
closed
I
her.
probably
Run
would
away,
know
get
that
all
if
of
I
them.
would look into the staff
Oh.
comms.
I think that she still has
Has there
permission
been an
there,
announcement
but
about
she.
that? I don't
But
know.
no one's like declared. I guess it's she says that the shutdown staff is a bit strange because no one's declared her absence, even though she's stopped doing the job a long time ago.
I mean, nobody was interested. I haven't been there for 2.5 months.
Fair. So she's
This
as
is the
bad as
metaverse. People just go missing for several months. You don't question it at this point.
Hmm. Well, I'll use air quotes, quit, but not in writing. She just stopped doing it.
Okay.
Don't drink it all.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Though they're talking about opening up a branch of Sweet Bloom in Orlando. I'm thinking about applying for that one.
Do I have to go Orlando Sakano for that coffee? God damn it.
Would you go to Orlando just to have my coffee? That just makes me
Great,
happy.
Hey,
To be fair,
if you
they
see
were
a
grinding it
rundown-
weird, but I have complained about them many a times. They didn't do anything about it.
Mm,
If you see a rundown
kinda like
pirate
being a
ship
waitress.
around, that's Edge.
What?
She's currently the roommate here. Yeah, let's just say I found another one of my team, and currently she's been watching my progress, seeing if I improve. She can clearly see that we're here, and you can see her ship all the way over there. And she is looking at me with a telescope. Great. And yes, she is literally an edgelord incarnate.
She's what?
An edgelord incarnate. Like, she is
Okay.
edgy as shit.
Do we have a wall outlet somewhere here?
Yeah, right over there, behind you, actually. There's electricity.
Can I plug into that?
Just return. Go ahead.
Uh. Ugh.
You good, Truffles?
Okay. Hmm?
Truffles?
Sorry, I spooced out for a moment.
Alrighty. I still need to talk to you about that thing.
Kind of.
Sure. Is it concerning your nightmare?
Yes, and it got worse.
Fuck.
Worse as in, Dom's now a part of them, and I am seeing my boyfriend die in them.
Some Scarlet Bee. Okay, great. That's all right. This Wednesday, let's put out a ping and see if we can get your mission on the next mission log,
So that we can get that handled sooner than later. We'll put your name up on the bulletin board of jobs and see who we can get on that.
Yeah, I've not been sleeping. Heck,
We
earlier
still have
when
to
you
deal
saw
with
me
her.
pacing around I was daydreaming. I've
We
been
still have to
doing
deal
that a
with
lot.
Flower's nightmare at some point, but it hasn't progressed any, and since we collected Lily, we're not quite sure what to do with it, because we're not sure if she had something to do with it. And since you can't check if they're worse, beyond the fact that Flower can report whether the dream's continuing, we don't really know what's up with that.
Flower last said that it's still the same.
God damn it.
Though she
So,
did
it
say
still has
something
the
about
personal
some
nightmare.
presence that seems stronger now.
God damn it.
Over
Maybe Lily
time.
was doing her job and we misread her. Okay, that's just more problems to worry about.
Who's Lily?
She has another split
Hmm.
conscious apparently that we
Oh,
didn't
that's
know
Lily.
about. Yeah. She's currently hanging out in the dream realm. She doesn't want to go back.
That's a problem.
Trouble.
Mm-hmm.
If actually, if you ever need help with this dream stuff, me and my team are always available. Honest.
Right now, we have Narco on it. Narco is keeping an eye on her 24/7 in her home dimension. So, like, it's not like we're just letting her run around freely. We're just
better be.
trying to figure out what the hell her deal is. Narco's supposed to be keeping an eye on her. And so, hopefully that works. She has her in a separate her own dream shit, because she's apparently something like the sin of sloth and has her own dream shit she deals with. And so she's keeping them in her home dimension, so that she can have her servants keep an eye on her and herself. And but it's complicated because, like, the girl, I don't know. We don't know what her deal is. We don't know if she's related to the nightmare stuff or not. But I also, the way she talks, she reminds me of Scarlet, which makes me feel bad for her because she just doesn't want to be trapped in someone's head for their whole life. So I'm like, what do I do?
I think you're talking to the wrong person about dream things.
Yeah, I was about
maybe.
to say that.
I'm just
You're
venting.
talking a lot of names and a lot of situations that I have no expertise in.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard to know if I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I wish I could say I knew what I was doing, but I've been doing this dream shit for I don't even remember how long now, and I still feel like I don't know
Truffles.
shit.
Truffles. I kind of agree with you.
Well, what are you?
Not gonna lie. Not knowing
What to do?
if it's for you or
If
not.
it's
Not knowing what to do, if it's right. Why do you think I constantly look at this? Hands you her necklace. I wonder each day and night if I was the right one for it. No matter what, I always question why me. Why would you save a broken girl to give you this much power?
God, tell me about it. I do not. Most of the time,
But,
I do not feel deserving of all the support I get.
but, to this I say, chin up, stand tall, and adventure awaits. That's what my mom always said. Adventure awaits.
Adventuring's hard.
Just
She's
live.
stabbed a lot.
Or having your ribs broken.
Mm.
Was that worth it?
I won against Happy. Worth.
I don't know
Was
if you know
broken
Happy
from a
super
friendly
well.
spar? Not too much. I
Not
know
really friendly.
they bartend at
Had
the
some beef.
casino. That's pretty much all that I know about them.
What?
Curious
So
on why
what?
you're out.
I wanted to try the coffee was different.
Thanks.
Pretty bitter.
No.
Mine's sweet, but I also told them to load it with chocolate and marshmallows, so
I see why you like
That would
sweet
explain it.
things.
you want to try some of mine?
Had the same.
Mm-hmm. I made theirs the same,
Thank you.
because they didn't. I do have honey if you want it a bit sweeter.
They don't
No,
like
God,
sugar.
no. Please don't put any sweetness in there.
That's why they take all their
Alrighty.
coffee black or their tea plain. I'm actually surprised you're not more of a tea person. It's a little more subtle on the tongue.
Eh.
I used to brew
If
tea
I-
constantly.
If I drink stuff for hydration purposes, I just take water.
Hydration tea is delicious. What do you mean hydration purposes? Are you dissing tea?
No, but it is added effort if I can just grab a bottle of water or let it out from the tap. And I have to wait for water to boil and then for a tea bag to stew.
But
Okay, that's if you're making cheap tea.
damn,
Normally, I
I
like to
hope
brew
that glass
myself.
was empty.
What?
That's over there now.
Oh fuck! I didn't mean to ignore that. Anyway, but yeah. Okay, first of all, I'd like to make like loose leaf tea. I have a very special. You know what? I'm not gonna go into it. I just like tea, all right? I don't just make fucking buy bags of tea and boil it in a cup. I make the hardcore tea. I like to make like a gallon at a time, put it in my fridge, keep it cool. It's good for 3 days, and I just have delicious tea.
Your
Okay.
tea is really good.
Why go through all that effort?
Cause it's good. You don't need sugar. It tastes really good. Not that I don't still, get like a juice and stuff every once in a while, but it's like I grew up making tea. I don't know if you remember my fucking profession.
Yeah, I know. I do remember. And from that point of view, okay, fair enough. But I mean, for like regular consumption, just grab water. I don't really see the point.
I guess for you that makes sense. You really don't enjoy the smaller things in life.
I do enjoy microprocessors. Those are small.
What? Oh.
Sorry, that
What?
Why are you laughing?
It's a very Cherisu answer. Also, I noticed your tail and ears are back. You had enough power to
Yeah,
put
because I
them
have
on?
power now.
Oh.
And they are surprisingly useful for conversation, I have to say. Well, the ears are. This thing is still kind
Reese,
of in
do
the
you want
way,
to come
but
join us?
it comes with the same blueprint.
Come here. Come here.
Reese,
Lean in.
what? Hold on.
Lean over.
No,
What do you...
no. Look, turn head.
What?
Turn head. I'm snapping your head. Depressed friend.
Yeah, I know.
Help.
Come here.
What?
What?
I think
If you swear to fucking God. No, I'm stopping you.
No, I'm trying to...
What are you two
Fine,
doing?
I'll just say it out loud. Go talk to Reese alone.
Do you want to go talk? Oh God. Okay.
Daydreaming. I'm fine.
Looks like everyone's having a shit time today. Let's say that dream really got to you. I'm sorry for seeming unsympathetic. I do actually understand how much it hurts. I just got desensitized after a while.
You're fine. Trust me.
I apologize. It makes me seem so much more heartless because of it.
You're fine. Trust me. If you want me to go into more details, I can.
Do you want to? What'll help you feel better? I could share some stories too.
Maybe.
If you want to commiserate a bit. I don't know. Relatability,
Sure.
right?
Up to you if you want privacy or not.
It's actually more up to you. I don't mind. There's no one in here I don't trust, but that's not the same for you.
You guys could go off and talk about your dream
that would
thing, and I
probably
can
be-
catch...
wouldn't it?
Cherisu up about Elise and stuff.
Do it if you want.
Sure. If you're fine with that, Flower, we'll just be in my room, okay?
It's okay. I'll know when you're better when Truffles comes back out to get us. off with you?
When it comes to the release topic, we didn't really start.
Oh yeah. Goldie thinks you don't like her.
Yeah, because it got crowded there.
Goldie thinks that you don't like her. She has my memories, and the memories when she was first mentioned to you are kind of negative.
Now. You see, I have some opinions when it comes to stuff becoming or being conscious when they really shouldn't be.
Rude.
There are some things, some processes, especially on the synthetic side, but it also does happen, unfortunately, on the organic side, where some entities just become conscious for one reason or the other, and with that, first have to deal with all the additional burdens of consciousness, which is overcomplicated thinking, emotions, and emotional needs for foremost there. They suddenly need to be entertained instead of just sustained. And with their newfound thinking capabilities, they also now usually strive out of their intended purpose and task if they don't just leave their intended purpose or task outright because it is boring for them. There are some parts of a machine that are just supposed to work. We are all organic beings here. We are made out of organs. Each organ being a cogwheel in a greater machine. Each of those organs and each of those cells in those organs just do their task. No questions asked. Because the moment one of them would just question their existence and no longer find it amusing to them to do the task that they are given, the whole fucking body dies.
I still follow my task of keeping flowers safe. You do have me on emotions. They are difficult.
Bothersome.
I first thought they were bothersome, but everyone would correct me. Say I sounded like a machine.
Well, if I have the understanding correct, if I'm still correct on my understanding, you are / were, I don't know what the current standing is on that, the flower's subconscious.
I was... I was given more freedom 4 years ago when Flower wanted a friend as she was preoccupied somewhere. Trapped is a better word. I kept her company and ran the job of keeping her happy. Though my process of keeping her happy seems to have sheltered her a little.
Okay.
That what was my purpose and still is. I haven't left.
Okay.
Flower still gets me to try other things about living.
Why though? To what end?
It is fun.
There we have it. Emotions.
Yes.
Unnecessary emotional and entertainment needs.
They make
That
me
get
a better
in the way.
guardian.
Do they? Convince me. I fail to see how.
I can understand consequences of doing certain things that require knowing empathy and knowing emotions. If I were to lock up more traumatic memories of flowers, it would change her emotions and her thoughts because she would lack certain memories or feelings of certain things. I wouldn't know that before and would have just locked them up regardless.
I still fail to see how it is your job as a separate entity to ours.
But before I was doing it because I had to. Now I want to.
Although fine and well, the whole want to is a very unnecessary step here. You still have to,
A cookie.
and it does not really matter if you want to or not.
It does. If I wanted to, I can just leave. You can? I can dream walk. I could just go to the dream realm and stay there. You didn't leave me when you had to deal with Truffles. Yes.
And herein lies the flaw of consciousness. You are vital, apparently, to Flower's well-being, but also you just have the choice to leave.
I am not vital. I was just try to keep her happier. That though happiness is not vital. Cookie offered consciousness because it would give me strength to grow. With Scarlet becoming worse and worse at the time, it was the only option for me to keep going. I have learned more to the point where I could manifest things almost. It is very straining.
Okay, that is pretty much the one thing that is good about consciousness. The higher level of thinking and therefore adaptability that you get from it. Question is if that adaptability is necessary. And also, more important, if that adaptability is necessary after the task is done. Scarlet is no longer a threat.
But there is another nightmare in its place.
Oh, does it ever end?
No, I'm beginning to think it doesn't.
Okay. Okay. In that case, fair enough.
She's always a second opinion when I need it. I kind of like having another friend with me. I don't do good when I'm alone.
Fair enough, I guess.
So,
I wouldn't know too much about that.
so you don't hate her?
As long as she fulfills her purpose and her higher level of thinking is required for the job.
Um,
And even though it's not really a thing about hating her, it's more a thing of finding her consciousness unnecessary, which you could interpret in many different ways. You could take it personally, but that's just an objective point of view.
mm. People like her, surprisingly. Even if she does sound a little weird. She's like Truffles' best friend because she kept Truffles company when they were dealing with Scarlet.
Okay. I for my part don't see anything off with her.
Hmm.
No, but as I said earlier, the part where she can't just leave has me concerned, but and the way that you two switch back and forth is also concerning, because from what I'm seeing, primarily she is doing the switches, which means that she is in charge of who's currently there or not.
She has control over what is it again? The flower's headspace. I have complete control over it. So if I need to take over, I can, which is particularly useful, especially when someone tried to mind control her. I took over to prevent Frenter from hurting someone. You did promise not to veil me anymore, which is nice. Yes, I did. We both switch back and forth willingly. It's not forced.
But just the knowledge of another being in my body being completely in control over my presence or not would be terrifying.
I guess so, but I feel comfort from them. I don't know why. But probably because you spent 4 years with me. Yeah, but I don't remember that exactly. It's all blurry. Maybe.
I'm just speaking from a perspective where I also, as I stated earlier, as you know, Morena. From a point of view, you don't?
No?
Me, but with brown hair, a bit more cutesy and social.
Oh. Yeah, I thought they were like your sister or something.
No. How? I keep saying these things to people. There are no secrets. Why do people suddenly not know all of this stuff?
Okay.
Oh well.
What about her?
She's code. She's AI. Fabricated completely. And she runs off of a AI module in the back of my head.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I switch over to her, I have the hard light projectors, switch the hair color, and project these fucking things. They were hers primarily, but they got stuck on, so now they're also on me. And well, now I have control again, but long story. Yeah, you've seen me without these.
Yeah, I just did. But, okay, but what does that have to do with me?
So, the thought about that AI back there That is just code. That is fabricated. That is not the original consciousness of this body, not the original biological brain for this operation. To think that that would have control over if I am there or not would be terrifying. You don't know how many tripwires, fail-safes, firewalls I have in between that AI chip and the greater BCI, so that, well, I cannot really say if she goes rogue. For when she goes rogue, she can't mess with me.
You know I would never hurt you, right? Yeah.
This is not a question about trust. You can trust whoever you want. To make sure that they can't. Trust doesn't prevent anyone from backstabbing you. And obviously, in the cases where you cannot make sure that someone doesn't backstab you, you just try best as you can to not make any enemies, which is pretty much my whole lifestyle, because this is the metaverse and pretty much anyone could just with a snap of a finger erase me. I don't have anything to defend myself, so I don't make any enemies. I am just saying that I, in your situation, would be concerned.
You sound paranoid.
You can call it paranoia.
After Scarlet, I still have a problem with paranoia. The feeling of being watched for so long doesn't just go away. So I've just learned to, when you think of something that it's probably not true, like the feeling of if there's two eyes staring in the back of my head right now, I just have to remind myself that's probably not real, or that probably won't happen.
There's a wall.
It didn't matter. During Scarlet, it felt like something was sneaking up to get you from behind you. Slowly get closer and closer until you'd be forced to turn around due to, what's it called again? Fight or flight. Right. So, I have to get by just saying that probably won't happen. That's probably not true. There's probably no one looking at me. I never got any. I don't know if there's anywhere I can go for help with that, but that's the best I got right now. I guess having Goldie feels like I have another pair of eyes just watching over me. They are supposed to be a guardian. At least that's what Dom says.
You notice your own wording here?
Hmm?
Supposed to be.
Oh, that's just how I talk. I'm not a very confident person.
Hmm. Now, if I would be sitting here and okay, at some point I am beating the whole Morena analogy too much, but I'll have this one more. If I sit here and say, yeah, I'm working on an AI, and she's supposed to be an emotion test platform. Wouldn't you say there's something wrong with that sentence?
I, working on AI, artificial.
She's supposed to be. She's supposed to be something. She's supposed to have a purpose. You saying that implies that she doesn't. Somehow.
Implies that her purpose could change. She could, I don't know, maybe change interests or something. Like, if you're, I don't know, you want to be an artist, you're supposed to do stuff for art school and then change.
You know what struck my curiosity earlier? When Goldie wanted to taste coffee.
What? Well, Scarlet before 4 got to eat cake, so... Oh. After Truffles did their stuff with Scarlet, made Goldie more comfortable to come out and try things that she wasn't able to, because Scarlet is also curious. So, I guess it made Goldie feel like it was okay. Which it is. Allowed to try things. I'd be evil if I didn't let her try coffee or anything like that.
I just have a very different perspective on these other things, apparently.
Hmm?
Uh... Yeah, I don't think I can get that point across in any meaningful way.
Huh? It feels wrong saying they're not a person. They're just curious.
Okay. Hmm. Now, you have a toaster. What's the purpose of a toaster? To toast. Does a toaster need to be curious?
No, but it'd be fun if it was.
Yeah, and that fun lasts for about a day. If even that. At which point afterwards you notice that this toaster now does plenty of other things except toast. At which point you buy a new toaster because you need something to toast your bread.
Or it's just spending time doing other things and we'll get around to toasting eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
It's a toaster. It's not supposed to toast eventually. It's supposed to toast when you want toast. Now, the argument of greater processing power will get into play here, with her managing all your memories, all your trauma, and having to have some intelligence to make an informed decision. And for that, I will then take the example of a large language model. A toaster might be too simple and too deranged, but it got the basic concepts across. Now then, let's talk about a large language model. About a language analysis artificial intelligence. The purpose of a large language model is to take some existing text and then guess the most logical next word. Nothing more. That's its purpose. Have some text, figure out what the best next word would be, and then take that text plus one word and figure out what the next word for that would be. Up until it decides at some point the text is done and there doesn't need to be another word. You can do a lot of things with large language models. You can have them write recipes. You can ask them for research. You can just chat with them if you're bored. You can have them write code. All things that one would consider needs higher level thinking. But it doesn't. It just needs some code guessing what the most logical next word would be. That's all that it took.
I don't know what you're getting at.
You have a task to be done. So you make something that does that task. And nothing else, because anything else would distract from it doing the task. You give it enough resources so that it can do its task sufficiently. But rarely have I ever seen that you require conscience to fulfill your task.
Huh?
Conscience and self-awareness are overused tools for the jobs that they are needed for.
If Goldie's task was to keep me happy, then they're still doing it, and them just being a person with me is nice.
Yeah. And that's where I have a different perspective. That's where I know this will not come across.
Sorry, I just not good at being alone.
Meanwhile, I have been alone for the last 2.5 months. And I couldn't care less. Okay. Originally, we were wanting to talk about, Elise.
Oh, right. It's, sorry, Elisa's cybernetics were removed, and she went and saw,
All of them?
all of them.
Oh, that's impressive.
Rose and everyone had to go in her head
How
and
long-
fight off some virus.
How
Oh, yeah, you were
long
there.
Did
You were there.
she have those in? Yeah, I wasn't there for that. But how long was she with cybernetics? It was like several
since she
years,
turned
right?
18,
If not
3
a full-
years.
Oh, 3. Okay, yeah. In that case, it's not too bad.
Cybernetics.
Usually with like 5+ years, usually 10+, it's
Yeah.
certain that you have cybernetic dependency, and you pretty much cannot go without them anymore.
She got them removed. She went to a doctor and everything in her body got kind of upgraded. Bones are made of something called mithril. She weighs 1 ton. Can pick up a lot of stuff. After that,
Like, how do those not qualify as cybernetics?
I don't know. I thought they were too, but she said they're not. Something like they're like genetic changes, not cybernetics. Or something. I'm not an expert.
Genetic manipulation at that age, isn't that risky?
I don't know. I'm not an expert. Nor was I there to see it. I just saw her come back and she was different.
Me neither. I just read some things every now and then.
You would want to talk to Daymac. He's a blue dragon doctor.
I have tried to run with Damek, yeah, we had some talks about that whole
He's the one who did it.
software stack in the PCI.
Apart from that, the people who Elisa's dad hired turned against her. What?
Hmm?
The people Elisa's dad tried to pull something on them, and they turned against her, or turned against him now. So he's kind of left with nothing. They attacked all the stuff he had, and now he's been dormant. He hasn't done anything. Elise thinks he's just given up. That's basically it.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna kill me.
Hmm? What's going on?
Well, I'm fucked.
My
My boyfriend's on the way here. Yippee.
Hmm?
Dom's coming over.
Oh, cool.
Reese's dreams,
What?
nightmares, a little worse than I thought. We're gonna definitely to take care of that, like next Wednesday, ASAP. Levels of trouble.
Okay.
We usually do our dives on Wednesdays. It's just a consistent time that a lot of our members are available.
I'm always available on Wednesday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Okay.
Messages on my tablet.
I just have a Pokédex.
Yeah.
God,
No, we
lagging.
we just now got to the Elise conversation, and was that already it?
That's basically it. Really. He just kind of
Okay.
dropped off.
What have you guys talked about then?
Goldie.
Goldie and the concept of making things conscious.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard one for Cherisu. They're not exactly a supporter of that.
It explains a few reasons why they don't like me.
Not specifically you. You're
Mm-hmm.
the fact that you're conscious. You don't have to take it personally. That's your choice.
Ah, God, so
What
many
are you
messages
doing?
to answer. Ah, God dang it, Dom.
Oh, God. Is he on his way?
It'll be okay.
Like-
He said he was. I don't know when he'll be here, but. Hey, Cherisu. Just a gentle pat. So, how much explaining did you guys actually get through then?
Elise stuff. Pretty much. I think.
So they explained Elisa's situation with her dad and the whole weirdie with him.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Did they explain anything to do with her sister, or the whole issues with Lee Rock, her mom, and her nightmare? And
What?
God,
No,
I shouldn't bring it up.
none of that.
I just gave her the information she needed about Elise.
Yeah, but like they wanted an update on what's been going on, so I figured you'd talk about yourself and say what's been up. Or did you want to not talk about the fact that that Cookie and your sister are dating, or that they joined a mysterious organization, or that Lee Rock had an episode and went into a nightmare state, or because of that same group that they joined, or all that other crap that's been just going wrong one day after another?
What?
I'm gonna be dropping down. Cause
I
portal
know.
shenanigans. Continue.
Okay, so it's just been
What?
Cookie's dating my sister.
so much other shit.
Okay.
Oh. That's the first person who hasn't gone, what?
I know, right? Cookie also has another form now. They apparently gained the ability to use Ultra Self at will. I don't know.
What?
Has to do with the weird organization they joined. Hi, Dom. Holy shit.
Define
Just
weird
fly in.
organization.
It is. I hate this Cherisu because I know this is going to be the thing you dislike the most, but the
You'll see
less
she's
you know,
obviously
the
covering her
better it is
bandit
for your
side.
mental health.
Hi, Dom.
Because associating with that group seems to
I'm
just be a
doing
fucking
okay.
headache for everyone
How are
who is
you?
involved.
Nothing. Just nightmare stuff.
But if you ever hear the
Sure,
word,
fair
the
enough.
phrase, the numbers, it's
I'm
that's the group
covering
we're
nothing.
referring to. If it does come up. They just know
Okay.
that they're
It's
really
heavily
annoying.
bandaged.
Their leader is a real piece of shit. The rest of the group seems chill, but their leader's a
Okay.
jerk.
To talk about it.
And
Eyes recommended.
Hey, I want it.
Cookie and Rose are in that same group, but Cookie only joined because Rose joined.
Okay.
On that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want to fight against Happy. This fight, but yeah. Ow.
So
My
yeah,
God,
Cookie's
broken
caught
arm.
up in weird shit, and Rose is caught up in that shit, and Lyra got caught up in it, but I think it's fine now. The Dream Warriors are having to sign a kind of a ceasefire / alliance agreement with them. It's a whole fucking annoyance.
Devil.
Not too.
But again, I'm not
Should
going
I-
to go too much into detail just for the sake of your sanity. Just because, like, again, the more you know about them, the more you get involved in their shit, and the more you get involved in their shit, the more of your headache your life becomes.
Yeah.
Unless you
there are a lot of
really want to
stress.
know.
I don't see why I would need to.
That's fine. All right, makes it easy.
I mean, you're
So, how is your
actively
day going?
emphasizing that with this knowledge will be problematic in its own right. So, no thank you.
Tiring.
You're upset at me, aren't you?
No.
You were
fine.
the only person I know who doesn't go, I must find answers. And he looks into the problem. The only person.
Love you.
I have explained this concept to
Did you hear
Flowers earlier, but I don't have any defensive mechanisms to my name. The only thing that I can do is not make enemies.
Oh,
Yeah,
rumor
and I just
is,
can't
she's
stay out of
on her
trouble.
ship all the way over there. She's
Fuck.
watching through a.
That is very
telescope.
much a you problem.
Oh shit.
Not like I want trouble.
Yeah,
It
I am.
seems like all my friends have shitty family,
Hun.
and then I make friends with them, and their problems into my problems.
Well,
Sorry.
we're still in.
Their
Iffy
problems are not
territory.
your problems.
Assuming that
Is there
it's
no
going to take a
progress?
month to warm up.
Not when it hurts the people I love. I
Plus,
don't
it's
want
gonna
to see
take
them
a month
hurt.
to have her warm up, and trust me.
I mean,
And
yeah,
I'm showing her recording proof, like I said,
but they're not your
It's not
problems.
like
of everything.
it's not like I
So-
wanted Elise to get kidnapped that day at the ShutDown all that time ago.
But I still
Wait,
felt like it
what?
was my fucking fault for bringing it up.
I was sprayed. Oh, that's coffee.
Who?
They were
To be
doing
honest,
some
most
earlier.
of that I would blame him on ShutDown security.
Alright, Butler Instinct's kicking in. God damn it.
I was scared. I was pretty sure that
Ugh.
Jedi-looking motherfucker could have killed me in an instant.
Oh yeah,
Coffee residue is no fucking joking matter.
probably could.
I'm just a fragile girl,
I was
Cherisu.
also standing there. Knowing
Yeah,
It's just still habits.
you're very brave. Wait, did Wicker want to come too? Hold on, I'm checking the fucking chat room for my group.
You're brave
Honestly,
too, Truffles.
If Wicker wants to come, they can.
That's the thing, though. We can't exactly.
My entire team likes Wicker.
We can't discuss while you're awake. That's the issue.
Where's your phone?
So the thing
Otherwise,
is,
it might
Truffles,
expedite
where's your
whatever's
phone?
going on in there.
In my hand?
Take a picture.
I mean, apparently Scarlet said something that I don't really know, though. Like there's a source or something. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I explained to you those in great detail. It's just, again, it's something that I can't exact. I know. I know. Can't explain.
Okay, hold on. You want a photo op? Alright, fine.
No, none of us.
The what? Oh.
If Wicker
None of you?
wants to come, they can.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I
You
see
can
what
take one of us
Alright,
if
we
you
got the
want, but
picture.
look at they're being.
Yes, they're being very
being
cute.
what?
Anything else you want to know
Like all
about
his
weird
boyfriend.
oddities in the universe that you've missed?
well, I don't know what's been going on, so I
There
don't
is
know what
something
to
that
ask
I
for.
was kind of
This-
So
a bit
that's
worried about
up
that
to
I
fuck.
saw
your
on
opinion
the,
if you
Well-
feel
Moffat
like I
news.
should be in the loop or not.
Well,
What's going on? in
Flower and
Moffat?
me got a lot closer. She spends a lot of time with me, and I spend time with her.
Apparently,
I won't say we're
vampire
dating or
hunting
anything. I
route
just
around.
like her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I can
Yeah, I ain't no vampire.
tell that.
Mm,
I'm not either, but the problem is,
Maybe
I
I'm
have
empathetic, but
fangs.
I'm not blind.
Can you
That
walk
looks
in the
like a
sunlight and not
vampire.
get damaged?
I don't know,
from
sometimes I
sparkly diamond
wonder.
Skin?
when is there sunlight
okay.
in
Stop.
Lothric?
Okay.
Okay, that's
Mm.
pretty
You don't
fair.
like the boobs?
That's pretty
But
fair.
this one's also pretty demanding of my
That's the
attention.
problem.
I'm not that demanding.
Not like every other person's coming to my.
I can
Yeah, she
also
fucking
see
are.
that.
You are pretty
Did you say
demanding.
like or unlike every other person?
Unlike every other person who's taken an interest in me, this one is like, hey, Truffles, hey, Truffles, hey, Truffles. Like, imagine that fucking anime where someone's always around the corner. Hey, Truffles. Just this one, just, 5 minutes of peace.
Though I won't say a stalker per se, because at least they gave you space
Yeah.
at a time.
Well, Stalker admires you from afar while secretly being really close by. This one is a terrible stalker because I always know they're there.
I'm
Why
not
not
a
strangle
They're a
stalker.
gremlin. That's what. They're
Yes,
a
you are.
gremlin.
Listen. You're
Truffles, try
you're
not to
cute when you
strangle them.
when you bake. Okay, I like watching you do your baking activities in the kitchen.
You like watching me work out too.
Well, yeah, but that's for a different reason.
Yeah, I know.
Don't even fucking sugarcoat it, huh?
Truffles taught me to be more honest.
Oh,
with
she's
it.
been staying at my house a lot, and so I've been forcing
that's
her to
good.
come with me to my to the personal gym to work out, which she doesn't fight me on, probably because she likes watching me work out. But
Wait,
No,
you have a
it's
six-pack?
that I like that you care about wanting me
pretty
to
toned,
be
yeah.
stronger.
I still
Mhm.
eat a lot of sweets, so I still have some baker's pudge, but I just go really hard on my like endurance training.
What? I'm curious now. Go on. What's on your mind?
Essentially, I have a lot of
Nothing.
stamina.
Just 6-pack.
I've been working on that. I'm very dexterous. I'm still not very strong, but I don't want to bulk up because if I get heavier, I'll get less swift. So I want to stay light and fast.
I'm doing
That's
the
pretty
thing.
fair.
Light and fast is usually, at least in my
There's
opinion,
something
a
on
better
your face
deal.
on.
So it's
Oh my
kind of
God.
like that's why I do more endurance training than like say weight pumping like someone else would or
Yeah.
Kagan would. I mostly do a lot of running, jumping, and
Little sneak.
frankly acrobatics just to keep my body going and used to those motions. So that I can run, jump, and flip when I'm in a fight when I need to. Kind of like the old days. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway,
So is Wicker stopping
okay?
by or something?
did you want them to stop by?
If
They
they
can.
want to.
Okay.
Because
All right. Then they might.
again,
This
I
boat
can't
might
exactly
get a little
discuss
small.
about it.
Yeah, I know.
Not with our. Yeah. Flower, what are you doing?
I want a belly
Put
rub.
my fucking hand on her stomach. Oh, for fuck.
Are you sure you're a fox, not a cat?
Truffles is
Dogs
making
like
me a
belly rubs
cat.
too, and foxes are just dogs with cat software.
Carry on. I can't fault that, all right? I mean, you have a good point.
Well, it's not like belly rubs too, but it's a little weird to be doing it in a crowd of people.
No.
Is it?
I mean,
Is it not?
again, you don't have to fucking worry about me.
I mean, my
I mean-
bedroom's always open.
Here you go.
I'm not
Ask
doing
again.
things today. I'm not in the mood. I am literally too stressed out. I need to calm down, and not in that way.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I know how to calm this one down easily.
But yeah.
Scratching the spots.
Should I do what Ion does and do this?
You're not doing it right, first of all. You're supposed to hold it above my head.
Ah.
Okay.
Hmm?
Don't know why Ion figured that out.
Come here.
That was just a head pet,
Again,
was
I'm
it?
just tired.
Okay.
that's all.
Yeah, no, they will hover their hand near my head, not head patting
Yeah,
it,
okay.
to freaking create the illusion of being head patted, which is actually stronger sometimes than the actual head pat. But then it'll also drive me nuts because Ion's the one who taught them how to do this. And so then I'll eventually grab their hand and slam it against my head and rub it a bit so that the freaking sensation will go away already.
I'm here for you if you need to talk.
Okay.
Ion did this for months when I worked at the sweep room and conditioned my. They got the conditioning so strong that anyone who does that now causes the effect.
No,
I won't do it again. Just come here. Let me give you a. You have to lean down a little bit. There you go.
I'm really curious if Wicker's gonna show up. I don't know why.
I am too.
I mean,
I told them they
For
can
being
come
on
if they
a
want, but it's just talking. So they might lose interest if they find out it's just talking.
I was more
Wait.
worried about the whole water ordeal. Like, surrounded by water.
It's hydrophobic.
What else would you do here except for talk?
Do you like shin scratch?
Oh,
would you
I am
like
actually
to know?
taking.
Okay, well, you could put something on the TV.
You can put something on the TV. I could go bake. though my side. does
Okay,
not
thank
look
you for
Very
reminding me of that.
simple
I just
kitchen
messaged
for
Wicker
baking.
saying, by the way, we are on a boat in the open water. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, the fire steel type comes on this boat as well. So
They are extremely hydrophobic because the water will kill them instantly.
again,
Aren't they?
you're talking to a person who has a fire steel type that is deathly afraid of water.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they stay in the fucking necklace. I doubt they come out in here.
No, they actually come out around here. The only place they refuse to leave this room. Period.
Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. Because they're scared of the water.
Because they know if they even touch it for a second, they lose abilities,
God.
and they can also drown in a heartbeat. So yeah.
I should
It's
really...
sad.
Hold on, I should really put in the group chat we're on a boat. Oh, no. Too late.
Hey, so
He's already
don't
here.
go outside.
Well,
Stay
no,
in
they
here.
if you spawn in this world, if you spawn on this boat, you spawn on the bow.
Hey,
Just have them
Wicker.
out real quickly.
Oh. I would say so. Wicker, don't go outside.
Okay.
Okay, how did you get here, by the way? That was my question. I know Dom flew, so that makes sense.
I mean, I gave
Well,
my
before we
coordinates.
flew.
You used a portal? Oh.
I'm getting better at it.
I really should put your boat on my bracelet. If I
It's
guess I
a
have the
boat.
coordinates, I could.
It swims around.
Yeah,
you
you're right. I would need their
can't really see
updated
the
coordinates.
coordinates of that.
I guess I would
No,
need their
you actually
updated
can.
coordinates every time.
Hmm.
What, you have a tracker?
You just have. Yes. But
Oh, okay. So it's like a know my
if I
location
sing,
fucking
how
app.
am I gonna be
Okay, in that
tracked?
case.
I've
So
had this boat
I guess you need.
literally break on me. I need a tracker.
Yeah, but in that case, you would need to ask for the tracker ID and credentials.
Yeah, I would. No, I would need that. But then I could punch it in my
I mean,
bracelet and I
just
could teleport here
just saving
sometime.
these coordinates is a surefire way to go for a swim in a couple of weeks.
Just teleport
Well,
and go.
while I was with Tag, walked around, dealt with weird corrupted plant thing that some reason infected Pokemon.
Mm.
They're not the greatest.
Do you like
Oh,
some
God.
scratches? I don't.
Sounds wonderful.
Mhm. Also, Wicker, I know for a fact that Cookie says he wants to meet your girlfriend and your family like the moment he can find a good day for that. It's just we've been so stupidly busy lately that it's been keeping us like from
Yeah.
finding the time we want.
Fair enough. I got a lot of things going on apparently at the same time, and I have to worry about a lot of different things.
This month is just
He-
not
he-
a good month, is it?
He really wants to. He says he is very much determined
No,
that
it's
if it
not.
will help, he will fill that well with dirt.
I mean, I have no idea how deep it is, so I said, yeah, sure, just we'll set up a day, figure everything else out, because I'm already dealing with a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah, I'm.
I don't
also
know how
willing
to. I don't know
prepare
how to
as well.
create dirt, so I can't really help you too much, unless you teach me how.
There's a D&D spell for it. He's not using his natural ability for it. He's using his spell book, and he says
Oh.
he has a spell book that if you're creating a worthless material, you can create a lot of it. So dirt's a pretty worthless material, so you can create a lot.
Fair enough.
Dirt's you're useful in certain
I think
places.
Sal might try something.
I meant
first
value per
versus anything
pound.
else.
It's not very valuable. Like if you had a pound of gold and a pound of dirt, the value difference is starking, right?
Because I can't do anything about
I
the
guess
fire,
it
and I
depends
have
on
no
your
idea if that's an issue.
situation. Like, what if you're in some barren
Well, I
landscape?
think what Sal's
and
going
there's
to
no
do
food.
is she's going
You wouldn't
to
care about
literally
gold, but you'd
climb
want
Well, the
dirt.
dirt's not permanent. It vanishes after he says like
and go down it with her
8
claws,
hours,
'cause
something like
she
that.
can easily
Oh, okay.
climb and stuff like that with her
it's meant for
claws.
like if you need to build a really
So
quick
she's gonna
wall,
go
you can
down
make it out of
since
dirt.
She is resistant to fire, and see where it is.
Normally,
from there.
you'd recommend
And
wood or
if
some other
it's
material that's a little more
literally
rigid, or hell, even just
you got a
upgrade
bigger
to
problem
stone.
than we
But dirt
thought.
is an option.
And if it's just a mountain and a pile at the bottom,
He says a sudden wall of
then
stone is
it's
actually
gonna cover
quite
in
useful on a
dirt.
battlefield.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a portal.
I can't imagine.
Because apparently my girlfriend's father was a king of hell, sort of. Or like a duke. So she's technically a princess, apparently.
Oh boy, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to go to
The more I know
hell.
My girlfriend, the more I
Say that.
I thought she was just
The 9 hells are terrible. I would never recommend going there. There's nothing beautiful about that place, except for apparently the
There are 9 of
pyroclastic
them?
rivers.
I mean, it's worse.
Well, where Cookie comes from, it has 9 layers. That's why it's called the 9 hells. There's 9 layers of hell.
Fair enough.
We're
but yeah,
dimensionally
it's
texting.
worse
There's a lot of
than-
shit
Why do you
going
need
on.
9 of them?
I don't know. He
Uh,
says he doesn't. He said that Asmodeus in the history books of hell a long time ago descended from the
We're gonna
heavens
help you with that. Don't worry.
after he was kicked out, and he took himself and a load of his followers, found the plane of hell, developed it, and built the different 9 layers and an army of devils for his eventual intent to rise up with an army to overtake heaven. But that's down the line. He says he's not even remotely a quarter way through that
Our
plan.
family owns the plane, or a area in the plane of.
He's been at that. He's been at that
Okay.
plan for like who knows how many years. Apparently, he is a very patient man.
I mean, well,
He's not
here's
going
the
to launch
thing,
his
though.
attack until
We're
he's
also
sure he can
sending
win.
we're also sending in Sal, who
He
has a mind of his
knows
own.
well, so she should blend in. And if it does actually
That's
lead
your
there,
tale.
then we
I wish.
It has.
I'll be honest with you.
mind of
When
its own, it
Cookie
wants
was
to-
dumping,
and
Lord
figure out
dumping
a
me
different plan.
the history of hell, I wasn't exactly paying close attention. If you really wanted the full story, ask Cookie.
That might be a bad problem.
All I know is that he used to live there. He used to visit he used to even be in the city of Asmodeus at the bottom layer of hell.
Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, once we get Cookie, and then we'll set up a day and do that. I gotta wait my girlfriend who
Wait, should I have told you that?
needs to talk with someone else and get that sorted.
God, I'm sorry. I'm so
I
not thinking
don't see
clearly.
what would be the problem with that.
you're fine.
Cookie's
I'm glad
secret's
you're
kind of
a
been
ghost
getting
fire type.
out because more and more
Yikes.
people have the ability to figure it out.
Yeah, it comes with upsides, but
I'm more saying I'm thankful for the ghost part, because right now you would have possibly caught all the wood on fire.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I control my fire. Yeah.
Well,
Who
Oh
takes
yeah,
actually
and then
last
takes
Friday,
a lot of
my-
fire?
my soul, my soul, and my body got swapped with someone with a flower and someone else.
If you just go to the floor.
Flower or Truffles
I don't
was in
know.
my
the
body.
Portal.
I don't have an explanation. I had Flower's body. Ion had my body.
No, he portaled
And
really
who
quick.
had your body again?
Go.
You.
No,
Yeah.
I had your body. Sorry, no, I meant whose body did you have? I meant you
I
had Elise's
had
body. That's
Elise.
right. Oh God, and Elise
She
was
had
in
her
Jade.
mom's.
It was
You were
the worst day ever.
That was fun.
I woke up in Flower's house and I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't fall asleep here." And then I had to realize
I
that I
agree.
was in Flower's body.
I
You
agree.
were
And,
fuzzy.
oh my
You got to be
God.
fuzzy.
With the same
Yeah, I know.
reaction.
Nah, it's
I
not.
agree.
When I was. Why are you so excited about the fact that I was fuzzy? I'll never understand this. All I know
I'll
is
get you
that.
fur one day. I'll put a potion. Watch. I'll make like this really good cake, and I'll be like, here you go.
Fur is a good insulation layer.
They didn't really explain everything.
Exactly.
You're not concerned that she's talking about drugging me with a polymorph
A
potion.
lot of stuff keeps popping in our eyes here, Toms.
You keep complaining about the cold, so I'll just like
I
fix
can
it.
see
I'm not cold. I actually have a gem of endure elements. So I actually can survive in below 50 degrees temperature and be fine.
I hear a lot of
You
talking.
guys can talk about it and
Celsius or
Up to below
Fahrenheit?
50.
something.
Up to below 50 Fahrenheit.
We'll see what happens.
up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit and below up to negative 50 that I can endure comfortably. Anything above or below that, I start to feel it again.
See what happens. I don't know. We'll figure it out once.
I don't know what there is in Celsius. I don't know Fahrenheit anymore. You never use Fahrenheit in engineering.
Fuck. Celsius.
I don't think my time allows.
Don't worry, I'll search it up later.
Okay.
Oh, we can always set up on a different day. Well, again, they didn't tell us much. I just saw the cons. It's like, oh, do they need help? I'll get over here. Just make sure everything's fine. And, well, I'm here.
Oh, I know. How hot is the Sahara Desert in Celsius?
So how's your day been?
35?
Points to
40?
So negative 35.
35 to 40. So, no, that's not right. That's the Sahara Desert is like 110 degrees in Fahrenheit. So if it's 35 to 40, that suggests that that's 100 to 120 in the Fahrenheit scale. Meaning,
You
45
know
about to
that Fahrenheit and Celsius don't have the same scaling increment. One
they're
degree Celsius
off
is
by a
about 1
bit
degree
because of their
Fahrenheit.
stupid math of minus 32 times 3, whatever. The whole point is it's about 45 degrees Celsius and about negative 10. Or negative 15, we'll say. Yeah, about negative 15 and about 45.
True. I mean,
Approximately.
I think breaking my rib.
If I had to go do the proper math, I would.
Still.
Water freezes at 0 Celsius.
Actually fighting and working out.
I mean in Fahrenheit, I know Celsius.
Oh, negative 32! Wait, so that's even lower.
I really can't be.
That gives you a whole 80 degrees. Oh shit, that could probably be up to like negative 30 then, shit.
How does that work?
Yeah, that's why I asked. You probably had the math totally wrong.
Yeah, I had the math off. You're right. You're right. I completely didn't think about it correctly. Yeah.
Even though I have no muscles, and I'm a ghost, so people can't grab me.
I still
Yeah,
fail to
so
see the
it-
point of Fahrenheit.
I didn't invent it. It's just the norm in the most of the universes I attend, so I kind of had to adapt. Even know what Fahrenheit was at first.
Back where I was, and you would always hit those to get Pokemon stronger.
But I watched shows and anime and whatnot, and people talk Fahrenheit and people talk Celsius. I don't know, man. If you guys were gonna invent measurements of temperature, why weren't they consistent? I'll never know.
Hey, Dom.
The fourth dimension's weird.
What the fuck?
I
Fourth?
might head to
Anyway.
bed if you guys want to talk about the nightmare
Why
thing on my
specifically the
situation.
fourth?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about it here. I'm. Ugh. Yeah.
Appalled.
Alright.
You actually didn't shoo away my tail this time.
You might have a visitor looking at
Mm,
that.
you didn't what?
I'm going to bed.
You didn't shoo away my tail. You actually rolled it into it.
I was too distracted.
Yeah, honestly, it might be better just do it in text because holy shit, I am not. Ugh.
Yeah, it is late.
Okay, I want at least a little knowledge because apparently you knew about this before I did, and I found out today.
Yeah, so
I did not expect to get yelled at.
What?
Again, I've been wanting to talk about it, but there's a whole bunch of shit happening, and it's just not.
Long story
a good
short,
thing, and-
Reese's nightmare pulled a Goldie and then told me to fuck off. That's paraphrasing heavily.
Essentially, but it's like again, there's not exactly a nightmare that's causing an issue. It's just the instigator. Like there's someone within, and which is why you might actually be of help because you're a fucking Pokemon. You know about fucking.
The fuck
Oh.
do you mean Pokemon? Hello again,
Oh.
jerk.
I'm sorry for trying to talk you out of stabbing me. Thrice.
Mhm.
That's that. Not the point.
What are stabbing you?
They They stabbed me, but I'm fine. I'm fit as a fiddle. Nothing happened. I'm wham bam Sam. Look, I go. Whoa.
Isn't that the
Oh, God,
pirate
this is-
other person that's staying with them here?
Right.
Or that they have
I-
their own
His
ship
name.
over
Nice
yonder.
to meet you.
Edge.
I just decided to board for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Who yelled at you?
So, what about me being a ghost helping out?
So
Good idea what the heck I needed.
I'm
Who yelled at you?
not good with names. Magius
Hmm?
or some sort of
Who yelled at you?
No, the
Pokemon with the
nightmare.
wand,
Not the
weird
night-
hat.
I didn't yell. Yelling's really more like a say of scolding. The nightmare was like, oh, the neurotic. Or like,
The
fuck
fuck do you
off,
mean,
let her
Magnus?
suffer. That kind of shit.
Okay, question
And I
for
was
you.
like,
Disappeared and was
and
presumed
I was more or less like, fuck you. I'm gonna
This
go
is why
save
I
her.
don't This is
Good.
Hang on.
You need a break, Tom?
Good, you didn't let it get you.
Oh, hi there.
No. I dealt with I dealt with this in my head. You think that was gonna bother me after I dealt with this for months?
Yeah, that's
I
hi.
don't remember
What's your-
you from my dimension.
I never came from your dimension.
There's more.
Does Scarlet cuddle?
I guess. I really don't know how I exist. I'll be honest. So,
You just
Yeah.
go gloss
Cookie
over
says
what I
their
just
soul
said.
is merged with a human soul, so that's as close as I got.
Either way,
yeah, I don't know how that works. Even if I
what do you mean, Magius?
Okay, the question I'm going to ask you is, are you in the box or not? Can Reese hear what you hear?
No. I refuse to enter that thing.
Fair enough.
Okay, so long story short, the Purple Lady Witch, Magius, is the instigator. There,
So she's the one who yelled at me?
I apparently, or no, if I can... Look, all I know is that... This is why I fucking...
Take a deep breath.
It's okay, Dom. Everyone's having a shit week. I know.
Fair enough.
I know. It's been stress.
No.
So much stress.
Yeah, stress week.
Trying to make it better for you.
Okay, so Magnus
What do you mean now?
instigating this nightmare.
They said I know.
I haven't had a shit week.
Oh, they have.
Okay, fine. Cherisu has been having a great week. I wish I had your week. Give me your week. I want your week. God damn it.
I wouldn't also call it a great week. It's just a week.
It's better than shit.
Good. Let the
I've been
bitch
trying to
sleep.
make your week better.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Hopefully it doesn't have any-
Jordan, I'll make cookies for you, and I might leave like a mess in the kitchen because I'm not very good at it, but I can try.
What will make me less stressed is when you stop going crazy. Anyway.
I'm not going. I'm not
Have a
going.
better chance to get
What?
hurt than
Correct.
There's too many fucking
And
voices, I
Magius.
cannot focus, so I'm going to X-nate before I potentially lose my shit. I'll explain everything in the DMs.
Roger
Oh,
that.
it's alright, Dom.
You're fine. You're fine.
Hmm.
Stress mood, apparently.
Yeah, I was thinking it was getting a bit crowded.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
If Magius is the instigator, don't go at her alone.
I don't plan to.
We bring a whole crew for this shit.
That'd be a dumb move. Never go alone. It's better that you have a team.
We always bring a team.
Yeah.
You guys know each other's weaknesses.
I think everyone knows mine, to be fair.
Yeah, everyone knows
Good idea.
cookies as well. And there's not much to tell about a fragile girl who's weak to everything a normal human girl is weak to. So, you know, not much to tell.
I'm not the only one who's fragile.
Yeah, we got a decent
Yeah.
idea of each one of our weaknesses, and let's just something we don't know
Good.
ourselves.
I would
She's
I would
not
probably say
hypnotized.
bet to say that among all of the people in this room,
That's a
I'm
good
probably the
question.
most fragile.
That was one ability
Hmm.
she used on me. A shit.
I'm pretty sure me and you are equally
bullets you were
fragile.
hitting.
I think I'm just a
You
little
have
bit
a
above you.
god looking over you.
You just
Okay,
can't fight it anymore.
when he's there, sure.
Her voice.
enough.
I'm
is
a
the
little
only
more
thing.
protected, but when he's not there, I'm no more protected
I'm
than
not
you.
able to deal with the voice thing if my plan
You
works
have a
already,
kitchen
but
knife
that was something I'll have to try.
that does
You have
stuff.
a gun.
Don't
Have you seen
forget,
Indiana Jones?
Ghost
I
just
have
like
a
me
gun.
and you.
I know, and I think I'm able to create.
All right, I'm 100% that
Theory should be able to
freaking
contain
like
a ghost if needs be.
Muslim warrior with the blade going wah 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 wah
She can't
wah.
really do the whole voice thing. In theory. Again, it's something we'll have to test in the battlefield, I think.
Fair enough. Mm,
I will say.
fair enough.
You didn't
Can
know
you
this,
do it?
right?
Truffles.
Can you do any magic of
That
your
is
own?
your name.
Wasn't there something like that?
I have these bangles. One that does very light
Miss
healing,
Truffles, the one that
Yeah.
I've been
On regular-
watching,
on
the
a
gray cat.
cooldown.
Okay.
but it's not heal a bullet wound in my head
The one
healing.
lab is flour.
Truffles.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I have been watching lately quite a bit of Reese's actions. And I was informed and notified of somebody by the name of Scarlet. Apparently, this is somebody who takes your life. I would greatly, and I would say greatly, say to avoid this mission. Magius is not somebody to fuck around with. If she hypnotizes you, what happens then?
And I'll just tell Scarlet to take over.
That's what Goldie did when I got hypnotized.
Kind of one of the very few benefits of having a roommate is that if you're compromised, they can take the wheel.
Though they might be right though.
I
After
don't
what we
know
went
if-
up with last time. I don't know, Truffles.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
If you wish to go in and save your friend, honestly, I don't even know why the fuck you all care about a murdering planet psychopath like her.
We've all had
Not
fuck
bad.
ups.
Killing a planet and forcing people to be slaves is not a good thing.
I mean,
It got better.
She's hypnotizing them.
Yeah.
I am missing some context here.
Deal with it.
Reese's history is very strange. She's sadly
Who's Reese?
was the girl who owns this boat.
Ah,
Wait, did you just? Oh, okay. That would have been explained to you.
no.
Yeah.
I just got
Well, we said
invited to over here at the end of ShutDown.
We were like, "Do you want to join us on the boat?" And we said it was Reese's boat, but I think that got lost in translation with all the noise and people talking and ShutDown. So it's like it's understandable you missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Reese's boat. She likes to take us here sometimes. Me and Flower have been hanging out here a lot with Dom and other people because it's really chill.
Hanging out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Apparently, any of her friends are allowed here whenever. I don't even know why you guys are friends with her. In all honesty.
No. She was chill
Nice.
and
Not.
she hung out with us, and she seems like a nice girl. And her history makes me feel very much sympathetic with her, given she's has a lot in common with me. I'd be very much of a hypocrite if I damned her for what she did when I have no much of a cleaner past.
You're talking about a Pokemon trainer, a slave owner, technically.
Oh, you're one of those people who doesn't like Pokemon trainers. Okay, well.
I mean,
I
it
am
depends how
a
you take it.
Pokemon. And humans treated me like shit.
Yeah,
Humans
So
treat
what do
other
you
humans
think?
like shit.
Yeah, humans aren't exactly the greatest, to be fair.
Yeah, they aren't. They really aren't.
Yeah.
Isn't Cherisu human?
Cheris is chill.
Some people
I didn't say
get
all
better.
humans.
That's my point.
Oh yeah, no, I
mean,
completely
all
agree
the
with that
ones
point.
inside her triangle seem
Yeah,
fine, from my understanding.
Eh,
Well, when I
But
went
you
in
can't-
there.
she's just using
but you
hypnotism.
really can't be a racist yourself and judge an entire
She
race
has
based
to.
on the actions of a few dipshits. for a good deal of dipshits.
Eh. Guess
It'd be like if someone said, "Oh no, that Pokemon ate my dog. Must mean all Pokemon are evil." You wouldn't want that same racist stereotyping going around.
I mean, if I'm hypnotized, I wouldn't really know, so I can't really say you're wrong, nor can I say you're right.
Yeah. But
And to be fair, Wicker,
anyways,
if it weren't in so much self-control, is a terrifying Pokemon that most people would run in fear of if when back in their old version. So
Yeah.
we all have our fucking problems, is what I'm trying to say. We all done shitty things sometimes.
And some don't even
not
have choice in
really.
it.
Well, either way, if you're going to be taking on Magius of all people, she's not going to go down without a fight. She can possibly
Fair
wall
enough.
you off. The dream state is where she escalates. That's possibly why she's been staying there. Why she's presumed dead.
And that sounds like we need to bring the hard beatdown crew. Wicker, you and Kagan for fucking sure. Would Dom would be a pretty good would be the firepower level we probably need.
Yeah.
She
plus I
can
have the
wall
knowledge
all
of
of you
the
off and
type.
only focus on one at a time.
So people who
It
can
doesn't
hold
matter
their
how
own.
much you bring for
So
people.
not you. Or me.
Damn it.
Fair, but can she control multiple people at a time?
You know I'm right. If you are
Yeah, I
alone,
Of
know.
course, one of
you'd
us
have
I
to
guess-
the other,
Scarlet.
but if we bring too many, she can't exactly.
I'd have to
control
talk to
all of us, in
Cookie.
theory.
Cookie can handle
She
themselves.
See them work
can,
around
but
it.
that's what I'm saying. She can wall you off, make sure it's a 1v1 only. She has abilities in the dream dimension.
Yeah,
I
she doesn't
fought her
really know
there.
I'm
what we
still
gotta do
confused
there.
about how all the dream stuff even works.
You don't know what you're getting
Dep-
yourselves into.
Most of the
I
time,
mean, fair,
you
but
go into
I know
someone's
what I can
dream,
do.
and it's very much like their mindscape, because the dream and the mind are
just
very
a
tied
shadow.
together. You're in this
Like,
area that
there's
has
other
some
things
significance to the
that
person,
stuff
or
means
is a
different abilities,
phantasmical
different things
version of
from
it,
existing in this
because
world.
dreams.
That
So-
sounds familiar.
And
to what I
usually
could
you
do,
have
actually.
memories and entities and nightmares
And
that
I was
occur in
so
those
weird.
dreams that are usually related
Oh,
to
look at
that
me.
person. Sometimes you run into
Yes.
visions of their
I
past.
could
Sometimes
do-
you run into literal
So,
physical
might not be able to
manifestations of
completely
people
know
or
what I'm gonna do
events
next,
that have
but
gone
even if she
wrong.
does, I know what she
And
would do.
usually
do
it's our
anything,
I
job
know what she
to
would do. I can inform
take
you
the
of it.
nightmares
Just
out,
Use that against her.
situation.
and then also at the same time discover the root
She's
of the
ghost
fear and
walls, so
problem,
yeah.
and usually therapy it, because that's what you need to do. You usually need to help someone conquer their fear on top of helping them fight it, literally. Because sometimes when you're in your dream, you're too weak to fight alone, and you need that little bit of support for you to feel like you can win. And the moment the dreamer starts feeling like they can win, they take back control of the dream.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
So it's all about that, getting to that point though, because some nightmares are brutally powerful, and they kind of do need someone to give it an ass licking so that the person whose nightmare they're controlling can get off their 2 feet and then kick them too.
No, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Lerock's nightmare was very much an exercise in that, where they had an
She walls you
overwhelming
off.
amount of issues that we had to help them through,
From your friends.
and then the moment we
Make
got them
sure
to get at least a little bit of fucking hope in their heart, they would
You
they
warn them.
themselves would challenge their
Stay
nightmare to a
away.
fight to kick its ass, to go overcome the fear, quite literally.
I plan to, considering I can handle a
Exposure
lot of
therapy.
this compared to
Yeah, though
Some
my
other
fuck
fear,
his nightmares were powerful, and that's how I got fucking impaled twice.
Once.
Ooh.
Well, actually, impaled once, and then had my chest ripped open on the other occasion. Sucked.
Fun.
Yeah,
Were you
so
also
much
lifted
fun.
into the air when they stabbed in the stomach?
No shit! The fucker threw me across the fucking field afterward.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, at least there are no consequences to that.
Yeah, I'm kind of, but this is not that it didn't still fuck with my head. Not gonna lie, it's what was kind of what made me more painfully aware of how fragile I am and how I keep challenging shit bigger than my shoes.
I got shot in the
Head, yeah, that's right. That was horrible.
Yeah,
No, so
I
she
got
got
shot in the head on
strangled.
that weird memory dive. Wait, no, that was not the memory dive. That was the virus dive.
Yeah.
Truffles.
So, whenever you deal with the mind space, it's kind of fucky wucky. Yes.
You got a notification on your tablet here.
What?
Matt?
You got a notification on your tablet.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know who you're going to fight, but changing walls and rooms sounds familiar to what I could do. Only advice
Oh.
would be, at least for me, it becomes tiresome if you have to do it a lot.
Fair.
Thanks. At least I could do.
And just like I said when I was Dream Cherisu, my knowledge of dream stuff is that everyone is the easiest way to put it is everyone's different, thus their mindscapes end up playing out differently. Because everyone structures their mind in
Yeah.
a different way. And so that's why all the dreamscapes are so vastly different, and why their nightmares are so vastly different in how they're handled. It's because everyone handles their
I'm still
problems differently too.
confused about the logistics of it all.
Well, for on our end, it's kind of really blind. We basically find out someone's in trouble. We focus on their dream, and we get dumped into their dream space somewhere. And depending on the type of person it is,
Focus on a dream and then end up there.
if you're just doing a normal dive and it's not complicated, when you go to sleep and you know what you're doing, so I've been doing this for a while, I just
now,
need to
as a
concentrate
follow-up
on the person whose
right.
dream I'm trying to enter, and when I fall asleep, I will wake up in their dream.
If you're gonna be dealing with her, good luck.
Otherwise, if you have access to a keyblade, you can actually open direct portals from another dream realm into someone's dream, which is what some people have had to do before in the past.
Can you just go in there when they're sleeping?
I'm literally right over there.
Yep.
I just boarded the ship.
Just like that.
I mean, fair.
Yep.
I don't know if you would know.
No consenting, no anything.
Oh.
When we
Just end up.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, that has definitely
That's going
been a
in there.
fucking problem.
Doesn't matter.
Mind you, it's dreams, so like people get any
Interesting.
actual useful information out of them most of the time.
Knowing
But-
her, though,
Anyone
Not-
who
that's not the
enters
problem. I've had the
Flower
problem-
without permission, I
she
treat
has a plan. I know it.
differently.
Yeah, this one actually,
She always
this
has a
one
plan.
has enough authority that
enough.
when I tried to enter Flower's dream, this is before they got powered up. They intercepted me and pulled me into the general mind space and not the dream.
completely.
And I was like, oh, this is different.
I'm not saying a plan to fight you guys. I'm saying she had a plan with nightmare stuff.
Yeah, no, this one has weird authority over Flower's mind. But they had that since the beginning.
That is
I
But-
wish you luck.
interesting and
My main space is apparently still a burning village. It hasn't been repaired yet.
mhm.
Do you
My dream space, I mean.
need help?
It's healing slowly. I'm told the fires are less tall.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm now slightly concerned about that concept. Of somebody just popping in my head.
Kick
Yeah,
it,
that's
a
why we don't tell
friend.
anyone how to do it for that safety reason.
Yeah, we don't tend to just train anyone to do it. We usually will have them go to Traverse Town the first time, and then we'll open gates to people's dreams rather than teaching them how to go directly to them.
Yeah. Gotta be safe than sorry.
Mind you, I was one of the original dreamers, so I do know the method for just going directly, and so does most of the founding members. But a lot of the newer members don't know that method.
Yeah.
It's not a problem till it is a problem is the worst part, because there are only a handful of people who know, but that means if something happens, you know it has to be one of them. Someone who has the ability to key into other people's dreams, which we do have a few enemies who can do that, sadly.
This is bizarre.
To
Yeah.
put it mildly, Cherisu, it was kind of bad. If they hadn't have stopped Scarlet, she could have used my ability to spread to everyone who dreamed.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So they kind of really needed to stop her. Yeah, no, apparently they got declared heroes of the sleeping realm for stopping Scarlet, because she really would have been a nightmare above all if she hadn't been stopped at the point in which she got my spirit.
I'm just thinking about how much... No, actually, I'm not thinking about how much this is actually a concern. Because I don't dream.
Well, then you don't need to worry about it.
You don't dream at all?
Fades to black? It fades out of black.
Damn.
Huh.
I guess that's something.
And to be fair, I don't sleep much anyways. Well, the body read. That's what I have Morena for, if you remember. The body doesn't sleep. The body just continues, and I just retreat into my brain space when I let her run, and then in there I just more or less. I mean, I only sleep in brain space because I don't have any problems with hypersensitivity keeping me up. And in brain space, it's pretty much just a blip. You fade out,
Damn.
you fade in. Some time has passed.
That sounds like such a terrible sleep, frankly.
What?
You don't even create a brain space that's like peaceful? And even if it's just for the purpose of sleeping, you don't have... What's the word for like a room? A field of flowers, or a park, or just a quiet office?
Truffles.
Maybe that's more your speed.
The reason why I go into brain space to sleep is because I have issues with hypersensitivity,
Oh.
where any and all
Yeah.
distractions annoy me in some point and keeps me awake. I intentionally put myself into a black box where there is nothing, so that I can sleep.
I'm surprised your imagination doesn't go crazy. But maybe you don't have the mind's eye.
No, I can't imagine things.
Mm,
It's just
Sometimes when you... That's the whole point of a deprivation chamber. They put you in a place where all your senses bleed away and only your imagination's left. Kind of like dreaming, but while
I mean,
awake.
I'm not in that black box 24/7.
Well, yeah. I guess I'm just saying I'm surprised that you sit in a black box, but you don't dream. I almost feel like that'd be the most
To
peaceful
sleep.
place in the world to dream. When you're sleeping, I guess.
I don't know.
Hold on, can my intrusive thoughts interrupt? I don't know if this was the drink
Mhm.
Happy gave me, or if it is just intrusive thoughts. But hold on, can you bring out Scarlet for a second?
What? What?
No, not Big Scarlet, just Scarlet.
Okay.
Huh. Mm.
I. What are you doing?
I don't know.
That's a very good question.
Mm.
I would love to have the answer.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. It looks like they're just getting head pats.
I got tired.
Did
I
you-
got sleepy, and Happy's drink was still in effect from earlier, so head pat.
Flower, your obsession with truffles might be a bit unhealthy.
What? I don't have an obsession.
I've heard contrary.
I don't really know enough there. I mean, they're lovers, so like.
Did I?
When you say it like that, it sounds so much more brutal.
You two said earlier you're not dating.
No, but lovers means doesn't mean you're dating. It just means that you may have done things with things and things and.
Hmm.
Are you not
Things-
dating? I mean, what you did in my room? I'm still gonna question that one.
Oh my god! All right, I slept with her.
Really?
And her sister. Anyway, it was a weird day.
Huh. Am I not surprised by that at this point?
Also,
What do you mean not surprised? I'm actually not a whore. I've only ever slept with Ion, Sabrina, and then now
I mean,
Rose and
that
Flower.
kind of sleeping.
Yeah, but then you also asked me those weird questions. Remember, back in my room, you asked how I do it?
I was curious!
Yeah, but
Truffles.
you don't normally ask that sort of stuff, so yeah. It's
Also-
just still a bit strange.
I just don't have any shame for it like you do.
Did I?
Apparently.
I didn't get any reaction to what. I just got. Oh,
At first
you're
it was
weird.
like you three literally sleeping. I was like, what's the problem here?
Did I do something wrong? Bruh,
Okay.
why? I don't know what I did. Goldie just told me that the head pat felt good to them, so I don't know.
But I still wouldn't say that constitutes as lovers. Isn't lovers like a romantic thing, a relationship thing?
No, lovers literally is in its base term just refers to someone that you have physical relations with. That's what lovers are. It but it doesn't mean you're dating necessarily. It's just a general term. Now, maybe it's still a little too strong because I wouldn't use it to describe it most of the time, but it's technically not inaccurate.
I'd say that's more or less it.
Huh, okay. I had
Mm.
the wrong definition then.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. There's so many effing words and things and stuff. English is hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, I just don't want to settle right now, so I'm not looking to just have a boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm not really picky on which one. But I don't mind having people in my life.
fair enough. I mean, you have plenty of choices by the sounds of it.
It's not. I didn't ask for that. Dom wants to go on a date with me, and I promised them I would eventually. And I know this one wants to take me on a date at some point.
I should write this down as like a little list.
I could still take you on a date. Maybe
Like-
this weekend? I could be free.
Akiza also was like asking to, but like they toned it down when I told them I wasn't interested in getting into anything serious.
My god, you're a busy bee.
Yeah, I'd just be me, and people fall in love with me, which I do like.
Apparently.
I just hate telling them no because it feels bad.
You sometimes gotta say no. Or yes, and I go with it. And
Or
see what happens.
they end up like Flower, and they say that's fine. I don't mind being in the position I'm in, and I go what?
What? What do you mean?
Man, this is
But
getting
despite
really
the
weird
fact I
now.
told you, despite the fact I told them exactly how I feel, they still don't mind being this way or being close to me. And I don't get them at all.
Stubborn.
Stubborn,
Determined.
maybe obsessive.
I'm not obsessive. Why did Scarlet call me obsessive?
Mm.
Anyway,
No. What?
I mean, they're not denying it, so I'm guessing it's Crimson.
Don't just look at me.
mhm,
It's okay. You don't mind the affection.
mhm.
Oh,
But yeah,
you were enjoying yourselves, I guess.
These are interesting conversations all of a sudden.
yeah. Well,
Getting
the
worried.
shop.
We're gonna deal with the whole nightmare or talk about that. Instead, we're doing.
Well,
talking
because
about
Dom
versus-
bailed out, who knew more than me, I only just found out about Magnus, and then also the target of our dream bailed out. I suddenly didn't have as much to give to the conversation.
Yeah, I believe it's Miss Magneto.
I'm not good with the name, I'm not gonna lie, but it sounds like,
Stevie's.
despite the fact that I want to go, that I shouldn't.
You should not.
Yeah.
Sounds like I might get.
I probably need to inform people if we're already in there about the Pokemon stuff, since, from my understanding, that is a Pokemon, so I at least know her
Shit.
moveset. And
Yeah, there is a lot of human Pokemon interactions in there. I'm liable to get my ass handed to me if I go to that mission, so maybe it isn't the best for me to go. I'm not exactly a one-on-one fighter.
I mean, yeah, your support.
Yeah, I'm support. And Cookie is not a frontliner either, so this isn't going to be a great matchup for them either. I mean, he can frontline, it's just not usually advised because he's a caster and he's really low HP, you know? He's not...
Yeah, again, it should be fine. I mean, I'm the frontline tank for the most part, and everyone else is usually
Yeah.
fighting you and whatever's attacking anyways.
Yeah, that's good. This is kind of our weakness because being separated means we don't have any of our teamwork, which is what we always use to balance out our weaknesses. That kind of sucks.
We do. We just learn how to deal with it. We already know what we are going to have to work on now. It's just, fending for ourselves every so often.
Maybe I
We
should have
don't
maybe I should have Cookie prep some spells for you guys just as an emergency.
I guess you can put them like in scrolls or something. I could probably
Yeah.
put some defense bangles on you, and then you should be able to take a few hits, and we'll figure things out.
We're gonna have to actually balance out our weaknesses. Damn, this is gonna be hard.
Yeah,
But that is a good idea,
I mean,
though, if we
again,
could.
It shouldn't be the hardest. I know her weaknesses. I already know how to deal with her in theory.
Truffles, from how they were talking, you still should not go. You're not strong enough to be a
We'll figure it
one-on-one
out.
fighter. Remember,
Yeah, I know.
your best fighting was sneaking up alongside them when they were dealing with, like, Kagan, and then going BAM!
Yeah, I know. My specialty is coming up behind someone and shanking them in the gut, okay? That's what I do.
Yeah, though it might be best to have Cookie at least, because they might be able to fix the whole mental thing with a lot of their spells. No,
Oh,
too many spells. I don't know all of them. So
I know. They just have spell slot issues.
But hey, if they have one that can fix the issue, then you can use that.
Also, I'm sorry that person kind of spilled the issue with my life. I probably should tell you that at some point. That's the other
And who
thing.
were you talking to at this point?
Huge Cherisu. Since this one knows
Ah.
what happened, so does this one. At the point in which they were going to get Scarlet out of my head, she won for a little bit. I broke.
Define what means one.
She got my body and soul. My mind broke, and she took the rest.
Okay.
And at that point, she became a lot more powerful and started using my soul as a fuel for her abilities. Got bigger, got meaner, got stronger. And they fought her for hours. Like a couple hours at least. And during that time, it burnt through my soul. My years. I don't have many left. The average of my race, which I think I'm lucky enough to have my mom's lifespan, about 150 years. I'm 20. They fought for about 2 hours. When I was doing a test, 10 minutes. 10 years. Every year of my life was a minute of her power.
Wait, what do you mean when you did a test?
I went to the Simpod
How do you
because it
test that?
wasn't the real thing. I said, oh, let's see what happens if Scarlet suggested whether she could take her true form. So she did in the Simpod. And I noticed that after 10 minutes, we both felt like, hey, we don't feel so good all of a sudden. And then the whole form collapsed.
I would heavily doubt if the Simpod has enough data to actually make a good prediction on that.
Yeah,
They probably
to be
just
fair, we also don't know
estimated the
what
end of my life.
Can't do. Like, I don't know how well that thing's put together.
It's a simulation. It knows a lot, but I doubt that the Simpod has enough data about one obscure kind of abomination and how that drains the life force of a catkin. That sounds too specific for a general purpose simulation to accurately represent.
Fair, but I have no idea how far it works. He's using parts of her memory and the Scarlet, so might. Again, I don't know technology that well, so I'm just guessing it may.
Yeah,
may
it
not.
is.
We talked about Scarlet enough in
It
that
is using the
Simpod.
memory, but that.
We probably had enough information.
Yeah, but all of that would imply that, first of all, what you are trying to test is known to begin with, because the Simpod only knows what you already know, and this is something that you do not know.
Well, I knew that it was burnt down, but not how much. I was just told that it's extremely dim compared to the way it was before.
I'm just saying that the numbers might vary a lot here.
I mean,
In either direction.
You're saying it could.
Fix that.
So it could have been a guess. I could have less than 10 years, or I could have maybe a little bit more.
I mean, either way, we could.
I'm saying that
easily, to be
this.
fair, too.
Yeah. I'm just saying that this method of experimentation might be flawed and might have massive error bars.
Well, I'd be happy if the error was in my favor, but now I'm worried it's not.
It could be anything.
Again, we could just fix it, Truffles. It's not the hardest thing in the world, I would think.
Cookie's actually freaking out a bit because he's been doing research and he's not sure that even his best spell can put years in someone's life. He says there's only a very few handful of spells that can mess with someone's lifespan, and they both they either have nasty side effects or require doing really questionable things, like draining the life from someone else.
Yeah.
So he's
Either way,
now more stressed about it than he was before, because he's not sure. He was always so confident, because if I died of any other reason, he was pretty sure he could bring me back. But it says if I die of age, like this is suggesting I will, that he can't res me anymore, because even the most powerful spell in his homeworld can't res someone who died of old age.
Huh. I guess we turn into a ghost then? Ghost Truffles flying around?
That, it's funny, he did mention being an undead is about one of the only few ways to circumvent it, but I'm also not sure if I want to be an undead.
Oh. I don't know,
Love you
technically there's
regardless.
many different ways we could put you in different things. And
The only undead have their own issues. Most undead built in have some kind of regret or problem or horrible hate that keeps them alive.
yeah.
And you were literally made of negative energy at that point. And it's supposed to have drastic effects on your sanity.
Well, I mean, normally, yes?
Vicar, I'm sorry, but you're not the greatest authority on convincing me that it'll be okay.
I mean, I may not be able to convince you. I'm just saying there is possibilities. I know of a lich who runs a daycare, so it's like
Oh, you moved
some
my tail back
undead
into
find
place.
different ways around things.
Mm.
I know there is said ways to fix or go work around lifespans.
Then I'll definitely need one that's
you know,
from
you know,
outside my dimension, outside my realm to fix this, because I don't think there's anything in my realm that can.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Welcome to the metaverse.
I actually
Yeah,
need a
maybe,
metaversal solution. I don't have anything that can fix it on my end. Fucking Cookie, I've never seen him so mad. Fucking 16,000 spells, and I don't have a single fucking one for fixing this. That isn't at least come with huge drawbacks.
Yeah, no, I could just put your soul into a toaster and you will be fine, technically, but you'll be a toaster.
Actually, if my soul, I don't know what will happen if my soul completely goes out. Can I even haunt anything at that point?
Oh god, we talked about toasters earlier.
You did?
Yes, we did.
Wait, you're serious? You can haunt that toaster, can't you? You can literally haunt that toaster behind you.
Yeah, you seem to forget, I possess my body. I can literally just take my head off and just do whatever.
Oh my god, that might be useful one day. Like, if you're getting your ass kicked by a giant robot, could you possess the robot and take over its body?
Not, maybe? It really depends on how the robot's built. Because again, I'm the fire, so I have to get the fire into something. There has to be like a hole or an entryway, and I have to put myself in there.
Oh my god, if it was a giant mech suit, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, there's some other
Does it mean that it needs to be
restrictions there.
flammable?
They're made
Yeah,
of solid steel, and they're not flammable.
Well, you seem to forget, I'm more related to a chandelier. If you know those things, they have candles all around it. That's why I have to have wax for a head. I have wax in my body still too.
Oh, are you
So there
telling me
needs
if
to
we
be
just put a fucking candle on the top of a giant robot, you could possess it?
Yeah,
The
no, you put
candle
candles
of
inside
the robot?
robots.
But apparently they got the whole
Wait,
metal
you
body too.
Yeah, no, I connect as long as the candle connects.
Oh, but the candle would be an obvious weak point because people would like, the flame on its head, destroy it.
I mean, more or less, yeah, that's why you put it inside there as well. That's what I've done, anyways.
Yeah,
I keep
but that's why
candle-
a mech would be the best because it has a pilot seat, so you could put the candle in there where it would be pretty safe.
Yeah, technically I can do that. It's just more straining on my soul at that point.
This is weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mhm.
Wicker,
Talk about ghost stuff.
Wicker has a really unique power set being a ghost.
Yeah, it definitely gets unique and has unique weaknesses that people don't think about, apparently.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure my knife is still something you and flower sword is something you should never touch.
I don't want to. More for one, that probably can still cut me because this is my soul connected to the metal. You should be able to still cut through it.
Yeah.
And second, I have no idea if that's going to try and light your soul bit that's in the weapon, considering soul flame, soul. I have no idea if those are going to react instantly. Yeah, both of us
Oh
are
shit.
not in a good situation.
Would they try to destroy each other? Wow, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that part.
I never want to test it anyways, because, like, yeah, not good for anyone's sake.
Would your soul? It's literally a race. Would your fire eat the blade, or would the blade eat the fire first? Because they both are consuming weapons.
I don't know. Or would they just cancel each other out and just destroy each other?
I would hope that wouldn't happen, because if this blade got destroyed, I'm supposed to feel all of it.
Fair, but I don't exactly want to be cut in half. I already had that once. That was not fun. But anyways, yeah, there's many technical ways we could just save you if you want to go through that whole process. Actually, no, wait, no. I know a soul doctor. I could just call them. Why didn't I think about that? Yeah, no, she. Yeah, no, I think she can actually fix her soul if I contact her. Huh, I didn't think about that. Oh, she's having. Okay, guess I'll talk. Yeah, no, I just call her with that. Got that. Huh. Yeah, no, in
You're
theory, I
right.
might actually have
It's
a way to fix the whole soul. I just called the soul doctor I know.
you know a soul doctor. Well, we have a soul doctor right here, but
No, I mean,
it apparently takes a lot of soul energy to add lifespan.
yeah.
Apparently, even if Flower gives her whole daily allotment, she gives me back a day.
Oh. Again, with the amount of things I have, it's not hard to fix there. And by soul doctor, I mean she literally stitched my soul up when I had a certain attack hit me. So
Oh shit, that's
yeah,
pretty
she has some
interesting.
weird stuff. Yeah, I have her contact, so I could always call her up. You just we'll set up a day and
Sure,
bring some stuff.
we'll figure it out then.
Pick up what
Fuck.
it is.
All right, these two are very sleepy. We should probably let them rest. I could tell that they've been
Yeah.
passing out for a minute here.
Yeah, I thought so too, but well, I was waiting until one of these figure out what we wanted to do here because I just came here to make sure everyone was okay because you guys talking about
We're all right.
nightmares and such.
Next Wednesday, we're gonna go deal with this nightmare. We'll only send people who are self-sufficient, since it sounds like that's a big deal for this nightmare. And we'll just, if you know the Pokemon, then tell us everything you know about what can counter it, and then we could prep some shit for that.
Yeah, no, I can. Send
So
you all
just
the
put it.
information.
Don't forget to put it into the comms so that everyone has knowledge on it, and not just the people in this room. And then that should help Dom too, who's a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, it should be pretty simple. The only question I'll ever have to ask is if they have a TM or HM on them.
That's a good. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'll be frank with you. I don't know Pokemon stuff, but it sounds good.
So basically, it's a disc that we would listen to or do something depending on what the disc is, and learn a move that we normally don't get that we're born with. Like examples being the Mystic Fire or the fire you see me throw out sometimes. That's a special fire I had to watch a video to learn specifically how to do because I normally don't have the ability to use that, but I can. It's just not something my evolution tells me how to do, you know? Like it's a spell I had to read off of a book instead of automatically knowing.
So you went to your local library. Sounds like a wizard.
Basically, yes. Basically, yes.
That's funny, actually. All right, Bar, let's take you home so you can sleep. If you want, Oh wait, no, you still have a Lofric bracelet. You can just teleport. If you want to ask me any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we've done enough tonight.